Alright, race fans, welcome once again to MaxSpeedTV. Tonight we are bringing you another edition of the ADS series, the American Dirt Series. Tonight is the Super Late Model Series presented by CMF Motors Electrics. This one is an open setup series, so these guys are running their own sets here tonight. We are currently in practice for about 6 more minutes. So we do want to go through all of the sponsors real fast to make ADS possible and MaxSpeedTV possible. Starting with Karen's Custard and Hamburgers. If you are in the 615 code area, check them out for some great hamburgers and custard. As of course the title sponsor for this series and the Sunday series, CMF Motors Electrics. Definitely check them out on Facebook. Let them know you heard about it here with the American Dirt Series on MaxSpeedTV. And the title sponsor for the Sprint Car Series is Southern Indiana Lawn Care. They are also a sponsor here in the Late Model Series on a Wednesday night and Sunday night, so definitely check them out for all your lawn care needs in the Southern Indiana area. We have 2 teams here at MaxSpeedTV that make it possible for us to keep bringing you broadcasts several nights a week, mostly 2 nights a week, most nights, or 2 nights per night each week. We have a lot of races going on. One of them is, again, SRT, that is Shepherd Racing Team, and the other is HREMotorsports.com. Both of some of their drivers will be in here tonight, at least a handful from each team. So make sure you check them out on Facebook. Let them know you heard about them here on MaxSpeedTV. Colby's Eye Paints is the official paint booth of MaxSpeedTV. Check them out on Facebook at Facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints for all your paint needs here on iRacing. And last but not least is Performance PCs. They are the longest running partner here on MaxSpeedTV, and they are the official water cooling and modification company of MaxSpeedTV. So definitely check them out at performance-pcs.com for all your water cooling and modification needs. With that being said, we are here. We've got about 4 minutes left in practice before we move on to qualifying. So we will be right back with qualifying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. Qualifying is officially underway. We're just waiting for the first couple of drivers to come out here. Again, this is a little bit different than we used to run. We're just running a practice, 10-minute practice here tonight. Usually it's 20, but 10 tonight. 5 minutes of qualifying, and then we will go straight into your race. So no heats and no mains here tonight. A little bit different format. Again, this is how it's going to be from now on, at least until December when we get the new heats and mains built into iRacing. But right now you're watching Dylan Fox out on the track. He is completing his first lap here. He's about halfway done with it, so we'll see just here in a second what kind of lap time he is going to put in right there as he's going to cross the flag stand. 13.603 is his first time right now. That is his fastest. While we went through these other guys to get laps in, we'll see what his second lap is going to be here. It is going to be a 13.764, so a little bit slower. We'll track in here Drew Hirschko in the number 26. See what kind of time he can put in the number 26 machine. It looks like Dylan Fox is going to retire here. He is done. Looks like it. He may come back out. Ken Short now to the top with a 13.602. So 0.001 separating Ken Short and Dylan Fox right now. Drew Hirschko currently in third with a 13.643. And now the top of the charts for him, 13.535. He is your new pole sitter here in qualifying for the race. So one of these guys will come away with your pole tonight. We still have plenty of time with 3 minutes still left on the clock. So we'll take a look here right now. Ryan Flatten going to park it there on the track. Fourth fastest, 13.6119. Jason George currently in fifth with 13.644. We'll see if he can top the charts here. Is that lap not going to happen? 13.813. Still in fifth place. Look a little bit further back here. Seventh place belongs to Jason McSpan with 13.683. Trey Rock coming around to complete one more lap here. Currently sixth with 13.673. And it doesn't look like he will improve on that time. Zach Brown's currently crossing the line there. Currently ninth with 13.748. So again, the only 13.5 was run by Drew Hirschko, number 26 machine, a while back. We'll check in with the 27 of J.R. Bash, as he looks like he is going to slow down. He may pull the pit road here. He will do so. Currently 13th place with a 13.835. Brad Dyer crossing the line there. Currently a 13.779 in 12th place. Looks like he's also going to shut it down. So we're going to step away for just a minute. We'll be right back after our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are back here getting ready to take the grid. It looks like a few drivers are getting into the cars and getting ready. So we are just moments away. As soon as they roll off the grid, or roll off pit lane here and start pacing, we will go through your HRE Motorsports starting grid. Again, that coming up in just a few minutes, but it looks like Drew Hirschko is going to be your pole sitter for the feature race here tonight. Here you see the 26 Drew Hirschko. He is officially your pole sitter here for the feature race. 70 laps here tonight. Ken Short going to be to his outside in the number 82. So those are your front two runners. But again, as soon as they roll off, we will go through your official HRE Motorsports starting grid. Alright, looks like pacing is underway, so without further ado, here is your HRE Motorsports starting grid. On row 1 is going to be Drew Hirschko and Ken Short. Row 2 is going to have Dylan Fox and Ryan Flatten. Row 3 is going to be Jason George and Trey Rock. Row 4 is going to be Jason McSparron and Joshua Gaiman. Row 5 is going to be Adam Davis and Zach Rounds. Row 6 is going to be Trevor Royer and Brad Dyer. Row 7 is going to be J.R. Bash and Kevin Forcier. Row 8 is going to be Danny Waller Jr. Not sure if Andrew Ingles is starting. He is not, so Andrew Ingles and Brandon Coffin not going to be starting. So that is your HRE Motorsports starting grid as we are now green flag racing lap 1 underway here at Lanier Speedway with the late model series. This is the super late model series of the ADS. So another great race coming your way. Hirschko off to a terrific start. We're going to go a little bit further back here. Ken Short, Dylan Fox, Trey Rock, Jason George, all battling for second position right now. It is a four-way battle turning into a two-way battle slowly but surely, but here comes the 077 of Trey Rock and the 9 of Jason George getting back into the mix here. One of these guys will come away with second. Who's it going to be? That will be determined here in about 67 laps. We have plenty of racing coming up here still left in this race. Right now, it looks like the 99 of Dylan Fox currently has second. He's being chased down by the 077 of Trey Rock. And up front here, we have a battle going on. Kevin Forcier in front of the leaders. Not sure what happened to him, but he is in jeopardy of already going a lap down on lap 5. So something is not right with that car as he's going to get into one of our cars over in the front, the 99 of Dylan Fox. They will touch together. Kevin Forcier is having no luck here tonight. As now him and Jason George going to get together. Something again is amiss with that car here tonight. Lap 5, he went a lap down already, and he is struggling right now. So he has got to get that car going in the right direction towards the front and get his lap back if he wants to be a contender here in tonight's race. Going to the front again, Drew Hirschko, still your leader. We take a little bit wider angle here. You can see he has no competition on lap 8 right now, as we are still green flag racing. No caution is out yet. So what a race this has been for him. Dylan Fox back in second. That is our closest battle for the highest spot anyway as we look to second place. That is Dylan Fox and Trey Rock. Let's go through the real field real fast for you folks. As we go to third place, again is the 077 of Trey Rock. Jason George currently in the number 9 car in 4th position. The number 82 of Ken Short is in 5th position. Zach Brown's in the number 28 is in 6th position. The 177, that is Joshua Gavin back in 7th position. 8th place goes to the 56 of Brad Dyer as they run right now. 9th place, Adam Davis in the 112 and just in the inside. What a run he's had here tonight. So far, the number 23 of Jason McSparron. He has had a terrific run here. Top 10 battle. J.R. Bash on the outside looking in right now. In 11th, Danny Waller Jr. in 12th, and number 1 machine. The number 90 of Trevor Royer in 13th. We expect to see him move up here later in tonight. He is always a very fast competitor, as we saw him get a win in the sprints the other day. So we do look to see him moving forward in these cars as well. And the cars, one car, 1 lap down. Kevin Forcier, again, having a rough night tonight. Already a lap down and probably in jeopardy of going 2 here shortly, as he is struggling right now. Nevertheless, I'm sure he will get that together here shortly. And this is open setup, so it's a little different than our fixed setup set we are used to. But he is giving it his all, so props to him for doing that. To come out here, even if he doesn't have a good setup, it looks like. Not saying he does. Good car could just be handling a little ill will, but he is out here running, so props to him. Drew Herchko still out front though, nobody being able to touch him. He has led all 16 laps that we have completed. Fixing the B17 as lap 18 is underway now. So again, a good run for him. We'll take a look back here. Now we have even a bigger battle between Dylan Fox and Trey Rock right now, as we are on lap 18. Here comes Trey Rock to the inside. Can't quite complete the pass, but he will take back to 3rd position, regroup, and try it again here in just a second. We'll look here to Ken Short and Jason George. You can see him right there. He is in 4th position. Ken Short a little ways off of him. Ken Short has Zach Rounds in the number 28 all over his back bumper. Can Zach Rounds get by him? Almost getting into him. Has to lift there just a little bit. That is going to cost him quite a bit of momentum that he definitely needed if he wanted to get to the front here. Joshua Gavin behind them by about 4 car lengths, maybe more now. Everybody's pretty much spread out at the moment, and your leader right now is Drew Herchko in the 26 machine. So we'll take a look here for just a second. We'll jump back here to Trey Rock, who's battling extremely hard here with Dylan Fox, trying to get that position. Just for the moment, let's go on board with our T&D Rustic Decor camera with Trey Rock in that 077. All right, we are back here again at lap 27 underway. That's going to be 28. There it is. 28 as your leader went across the line of Drew Herchko. Still the closest battle we have going on is second place right now between Dylan Fox and Trey Rock. I'm not sure who's going to get this spot. They are battling so hard right now, so cleanly though. Nobody giving an inch right now, as we are about to be on lap 30 here in about quarter of a lap. Drew Herchko has led every lap, and he is about to put Kevin Forcier a second lap down here, and he is actually catching the rest of the field now too. As you can see, the gap here will switch to a TV3. You get a wider angle view. You can see the rest of the field behind him. That is the 90 of Trevor Royer and Danny Waller Jr. in his sights as well. So he's trying to get by Kevin Forcier. Definitely doesn't want to push the issue too much as he's got a 2.533 second lead, and he does not want to see that dissipate due to a lap car, so he's going to try his hardest to get by him as quickly as possible. It looks like we almost had Kevin Forcier into the back of the 26, but he will get by him. Good job for him to get by cleanly there. So we'll go back here. So Kevin Forcier is past. He is now 2 laps down, but the next car in the sights of Drew Hirschko is that car right there. Both them cars, the one in the 90, that is Danny Weller Jr. and Trevor Royer. They're battling for position right now, back and forth. 12th position as Danny Weller Jr. is now really in the crosshairs of the 26 here, the leader. There's now the 90. Is 90 into the wall. Trevor Royer into the outside wall. He will recover from it and stay just ahead by about half a car over the leader of Drew Hirschko, and it looks like now he will possibly go 1 lap down, as they're not going to give him any room right now. They're battling for a position of 12th. They want to get as good a position here as they can in this race, so nobody is going to give an inch. But that is your race leader in there with 2 cars potentially going to be going a lap down of Trevor Royer and Danny Waller Jr. And what you'll notice if you take a look up at the graphic right there, the overlay there, you will see 1.829. So he has lost almost a second off of these second place. So Dylan Fox right there, you see him. He's moving in, and so is Trey Rock. Because of these lap cars, they are catching him in a hurry. So it's just a matter of time before either Dylan Fox or Trey Rock do catch up with the 26 of Drew Hirschko, as they have got a bunch of lap cars mixed in here now. So again, one of these guys possibly could play a factor in the win here tonight, even though they are a lap car or potentially going down a lap. Right now, Danny Waller Jr. is fighting to stay on the lead lap just like anybody would. No, he does not want to go a lap down and end his chances of a win here tonight. Even though he's back in 12th position, if you go a lap down, you can't get it back and not passing the leader. So he's trying to hang on to that lead lap with everything he has. And Hirschko still trying to get by him with everything he has. So again, this could be a very interesting scenario. He is actually back up to a 2.067 lead over the second place of Dylan Fox. So we'll take a look back. There's Dylan Fox. But those lap cars didn't play any factor between these two either. They're still battling with Trey Rock. He's still in 3rd position, but not by much. And look a little further back. Now you got the 28 of Zach Rounds passing the 90 of Trevor Royer. And here comes Jason George about to put him a lap down as well. So, not really a lap down, but pass him being a lap down as he gets into the outside wall. That was Trevor Royer getting in the 90. Ken Short's a little bit behind these. He has got a good competition now between him and Joshua Gaiman. Gaiman actually will take the position from him at the start-finish line. Not being able to hold it in the corners right here. You will see Ken Short get by him. So much momentum from Joshua Gaiman that he will pass him again at the line, and that's what matters. So definitely we will keep an eye on these two as we go through the field. Ken Short and Joshua Gaiman. Gaiman out front right now. We'll see if he can hold that momentum, and he does, and he will take that lead. But Ken Short is not giving up on that bottom side right at the moment, as we are 3 laps away from lap 50. Let's take a look here. We've had 0 cautions for 0 caution laps, of course. 22 laps ago, 23 laps ago, between 2 when they cross the line. 0 lead changes as we begin to take a look at our leader here, who is now looking at the 27 of J.R. Bash to potentially put him a lap down. Again, our race leader is Drew Hirschko. He has led 48 laps, fixing to be 49 when he crosses the line. What a race this guy has put on. He is an extremely talented racer, and he is showing it here, even in the open setup, that he knows exactly what he needs to do, and he does it well. Again, it looks like Trey Rock finally did get by Dylan Fox. So did Zach Rounds. We missed that pass. Something may have happened back there when we were going through the field and allowed Trey Rock to get by Dylan Fox as well as Zach Rounds to get by him. Do not count Dylan Fox out in that 99 machine. He will come back. He's a very fast competitor, but you can't really count any of these guys out. Our top 5, we'll take a look here at our top 5 after 51 laps completed, 52 now. Drew Hirschko still out front for 52 laps led. And look, Trey Rock still in second now. Zach Brown's in third. Dylan Fox fourth. Jason George in fifth position. That is 3 teammates in third, fourth, and fifth. So very good competitors there. They are not really being able to catch right now. Trey Rock, once he got ahead of them, he has definitely held his own here. He is part of Mullet Mafia. You also have 82 of Ken Short is also part of Mullet Mafia. And Andrew Eagle's not racing tonight. He's also a member of that team. So very fast team here. But right now, this race again belongs to the 26 of Drew Hirschko, who now has the 23 of Jason McSperrin in his sights to put in the lap down as well. So we have 10 cars in the lead lap. That is your 10th car right there, Jason McSperrin. He very well may go a lap down here in the next lap or so. So right now, Drew Hirschko, 4.666 second lead, and he is picking off drivers one at a time at his own wheel and putting them a lap down. So again, what a dominant performance Hirschko has had here tonight, just picking up drivers and putting them laps down as he gets into the outside wall, but it doesn't hurt him. And it looks like the next car on his list is going to be that car right there. We haven't talked about him a whole lot tonight. We normally do. He's normally so fast, especially in the sprints. But it is Adam Davis in the number 9 who just gets by the 90 of Trevor Royer. But remember, Royer is already a lap down. Adam Davis on the lead lap. So he's trying to get clear of these lap cars so that he can get up there and battle with the 54 of Brad Dyer, who is just ahead of him as we have 10 laps to go here at the race. So a very quick race. We've only been here for about 35 minutes. So again, Hirschko, nothing, just lapping cars like it is nothing here tonight. As you can see him there trying to hunt down the 112 of Adam Davis. Brad Dyer just in front of him. So we have 9 cars currently on the lead lap. Let's take a look here. That is still the best battle going on, as it looks like here comes the 28 of Zach Brown's trying to get by Trey Rock. Dylan Fox will get by Zach Brown to 4th. Third position, but can he hold this suppression? It looks like he can. But they are really being held up by a lap car right now. As you see 4 cars on the lead lap right now. That is the 077, the 28, the 9, and the, the 28, the 99, the 9, and the 177 all battling very hard. Right there for that position. Oh, we got some contact there. That's a little bit. That is the lap car of Danny Wooler Jr. in the 077 of Trey Rock. Again, that is the second position these guys are battling for, as the 99 has to check up extremely hard not to get into the 077 of Trey Rock, but he does manage to do so. That's going to cost him just a little bit of time here. Again, what a great race is going on right now for second position. We had about a 4-car battle. These guys will get back up here with 4 laps to go. We'll watch here. Hirschko just crossing the line there. 3 laps to go. Again, who will come away with the win? It's probably going to be Hirschko as they run, but he is getting a lot of lap cars in his way. Hopefully they do not play a factor in this race tonight, but it is possible here with dirt track racing. So we're going to go back here to second and third, because that is really where we want to keep an eye on, because we're not 100% sure who is going to come away with the second or third place win. Is the white flag is out. So last lap is underway here. And we're pretty certain that Drew Hirschko will get the win. But right now, it looks like Trey Rock will come away with second and Dylan Fox for third. But here comes Dylan Fox to the inside. Can he get him? It's not going to happen. It's going to be Trey Rock second, Dylan Fox third. So, again, what a battle, and a little wreck there at the end as the checkered flag does wave. So, great battle for a second position there. As all those drivers putting on a heck of a battle. But it's going to be Drew Hirschko is going to be your race winner here tonight in the 26, right there sitting in a victory lane. Trey Rock in second, and Dylan Fox in third. But do not go anywhere. We will be right back with your post-race show and top 3 interviews. All right, we are back here with your post-race show. Coming to you first is third place. We have Dylan Fox. So, first off, 70 laps at Lanier. It's a long race to begin with. That's a lot of laps here at this little tiny track. But to go back to, you had Zach Rounds and Jason George behind you. What was it? First, do you think you had anything for the win, and what was it like racing with 2 of your other teammates for those last probably 30 laps of the race?
Oh, I definitely don't think I had anything for Drew. He was hooked up. He was about gone, and I was just trying to keep it clean. I knew I had a decent finish lined up for me, so I just trying to make sure I wasn't going to get into anybody and keep my nose clean.
Yeah, you put up a good battle here. I mean, again, this is different than our normal. It is open setup, so it is up to each team or each driver to have their own sets. Obviously, Drew Herchko came here to win tonight, and he was not looking back. But it's still a respectable third-place finish, and third, fourth, and fifth for your team. So we got 3 out of the top 5 in the top 5, obviously. So as far as points go and as a team overall, I would definitely say a great team finish overall, as well as an individual for yourself. So as far as the track itself goes, it looked like there wasn't too many grooves out there. That pretty much be about right. Probably a single groove out there, in your opinion.
Yeah, I think towards the beginning of the race, a lot of people are just hugging the bottom, and towards probably the last quarter of the race, looked like a lot of people started moving up top as they were finding more grip up there.
Yeah, that's about what we could see from up in the booth as well. But it is a little later tonight, so we won't want to keep you on here too long. Is there any sponsors and shout-outs you want to give?
I'd just like to thank my team, Shepherd Racing, and you guys at MaxSpeedTV for broadcasting this.
All right. Well, again, congrats on third place here tonight. Definitely a good points night for you. And your team as well, finishing 4th and 5th. Finishing in second, we believe this is the first time we've got to interview you, Trey Rock. So first off, how is it to finish second place here tonight?
It's not too bad. Wish we would have done a little better, but Drew is gone. There's no touching him, and we broke the car about halfway through the race there, and just it went to crap. So
yeah, you definitely you hung in there. You had a lot of competition coming behind you from Shepherd Racing. To have 3 of the same team behind you, knowing that they're always fast competitors here, does it get to you, or do you just have to put it out of your mind and realize just run your line and you'll be fine?
yeah, I was just focused on running my line and trying to get the car to turn. That was about it. I knew those guys would be coming, but luckily we held up there and got a second place.
Yeah, you definitely did a great job. I know we saw you there for a while. Y'all were swapping it back and forth a little bit, but you did manage to bring home second place. We know you've got teammates out there. Ken Short finishing 7th. I believe y'all are on the same team, as well as Andrew Ingles, who actually didn't race tonight. So not sure he just wanted to take the night off, but he was here. So having your teammates out here, we've never really got to ask this before, but with the team aspect of things, does that help, especially with a open setup series like this, where you have people to bounce ideas off of for your setup?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't be able to run like I do without them, for sure. So I gotta take the time to thank all those guys over at Mullet Mafia for all they do, and definitely I wouldn't even know how to do these league races if it wasn't for them. So.
Well, with that being said, we obviously you want to thank them. Any other sponsors or just shout out you want to give for that second place finish here tonight?
Napa Auto Parts out of Milliken, Colorado. They helped me a lot on my real car, and my mom and dad, of course, my whole family. They're all a huge support of my whole racing program, both on here and in real life. So thanks to all of them, and thanks to MaxSpeedTV for everything they do. All
right. Well, again, congrats on second place. Jumping to our winner here tonight, Drew Herchko. It seems like we just had you here the other night. Deja vu all over again. So, how does it feel to be back in Victory Lane?
Yeah, it feels good. Obviously, Lanier is a place that I feel comfortable at, especially in the late models, the pros, and the supers. So, it feels good to get another win.
Yeah, definitely. You led every lap, 70 laps. So, I mean, it's one thing when you do a 40 lap or a 30 lap race to lead all the laps. So, knowing that it's open setup and you led all 70 laps here tonight, going into even any races tomorrow or the next day you go into, or just this race coming up again next week, being that this is the only open setup we do here for ADS, does that give you like a huge confidence boost to know that it was 70 laps? That's a long race, and that you led every single lap of it.
Yeah, a little bit of confidence boost, but I mean, especially in the late models, it's what I spend a lot of time on learning. At least the iRacing setups. I couldn't set one of these things up in real life to save my life, but learning the iRacing setups was something I spent some time on for the late models. So having an open setup in the late models is something I look forward to, and definitely a confidence boost knowing that you got something a little bit different than other people out there. Hopefully better.
Yeah, you definitely, I said everybody in here, especially I would say even the top 5, even down in the top 10, very, very fast drivers, very skilled driver level. That top 10 is a very stacked field, and you came away with the win, so definitely you earned it here tonight. So any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give for that win here tonight?
First, shout out to my wife, whose birthday is tomorrow, so happy early birthday to her, and shout out to you, Charles, MaxSpeedTV, everybody ADS that puts these on for us, and Andrew for running the admin for us tonight. It's a lot of fun to race in these for sure.
All right, well, again, congrats on your win here tonight. But we are not quite through, folks. We still have 2 more pieces of business to take care of for the night. One of those being your unofficial race results. Again, barring any race control issues, coming away with the win tonight is going to be Drew Herchko. Second place, Trey Rock. Third place, Dylan Fox. Fourth place, Zach Rounds. Fifth place, Jason George. Sixth place goes to Joshua Gaiman. Seventh place, Ken Short. Eighth place, Brad Dyer. Ninth place, Adam Davis. And rounding out the top 10 is going to be Jason McSparron. 11th place goes to J.R. Bash. 12th place, Danny Waller Jr. 13th, Trevor Royer. And 14th, Kevin Forcier. Again, Andrew Ingles, Brandon Kaufman, and Ryan Flatten did not start the race here tonight. So we saw 2 of them doing race control. Not sure what happened to Ryan Flatten. He was out in practice but did not make the race. So not sure what happened on that end. But before we do sign off, we want to go through all the sponsors that make American Dirt Series and MaxSpeedTV possible. Starting with Karen's Custard and Hamburgers. And if you are looking for some great custard and hamburgers and you are in the 615 area code area, check them out for some great food. The title sponsor for this series is CMF Motors Electrics. They are also the title sponsor of the Sunday Late Model Series, so check them out on Facebook. Let them know you heard about it here on the ADS and MaxSpeedTV channel. And of course, Southern Indiana Lawn Care. They are the title sponsor of the Sprint Car Series and just a sponsor here. So definitely, if you are in the Southern Indiana area, check them out for all your lawn care needs. And on MaxSpeedTV sides of things, we have 2 teams that do help us keep going here on MaxSpeedTV. One of them is Shepherd Racing Team, and the other is HRE Motorsports. So check out both of them on Facebook. Give them a like on their page for some great racing action to follow. Let them know you heard about it here on MaxSpeedTV. And the official paint booth of MaxSpeedTV is Colby's Eye Paints. So if you're looking for a terrific looking paint job here on iRacing, check them out at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints. And last but not least, our longest running partner here on MaxSpeedTV is Performance PCs. They are the official modification and water cooling company of MaxSpeedTV. So if you are looking to build a terrific looking computer, whether it's to just be the envy of all your friends or to get the best performance you can out of your computer, check them out at performance-pcs.com. On behalf of the American Dirt Series and MaxSpeedTV, we will see you next Wednesday night.